Later on in this video, I am genuinely worried that I might overdose myself on too many steroids. This cancer journey, I've been doing it for about 7 years now, and it can be crazy at some moments. I'm starting this video with just everyday life. My husband's watching the Bathurst, which is a really famous Australian racing car, and a lot of families, a lot of men, but a lot of women too that are really into race cars will just park themselves in front of the TV or go up on a pilgrimage to Mount Panorama and watch this famous Bathurst car race every year. So we've got some footage of Bathurst Sunday, Immy playing with the cat, maybe playing. I'm not saying tormenting, because tormenting means she's being cruel. She wasn't. She was just playing boisterously with the cat. And then the next minute, I'm getting calls from doctors saying treatment is cancelled and please take a lot of steroids. So yeah, it is crazy. Watch on to see how chronic lung cancer is crazy, because being on this cancer journey is crazy, but hoping that things work out for the better. Okay, and as you can see, I'm one of these crazy people that put my Christmas tree up early, but it's in November, so I feel that November is not early. So I've got my Christmas tree up. This is going back a little. If you're in Australia, you will know, because Bathurst was back in October. So yeah, I'll keep updating you though on what is happening. Alex, it's Bathurst Sunday. How's the start of the Bathurst going?
There it goes, here it goes.
Yeah, and had you remembered that I have been talking about Jonty going on a hike for Duke of Edinburgh? He had been out in the Australian bush for a 4-day hike, staying overnight 3 days, had to carry everything in his backpack, his tent, his food, everything that he needed, toilet paper. He arrived home with his cousin Corinne. They're often called the cousin twins. They just do everything together. They're best friends. And yeah, so here's a little chat with them after they got home. Jonty said it was definitely his least favourite of all the camps, because they just had to climb so many mountains, which they've done before, but he said the elevation was really, really steep. And then when they got to the top, the views weren't as good as usual. So, yep, not his favourite hike. And as he points out, he had a few things happen. Walking sticks break, which are really expensive, and a really expensive pair of boots got punctured, so now they're not waterproof. And yeah, here's the clip of him just after his hike.
Made it through till the end of the hike. 2 eggs.
2 eggs
The
made
whole
it.
hike.
So you've brought 2 eggs home?
No, I
they cooked it up for lunch.
Oh, good.
For lunch.
Okay. And what happened here?
Yeah, snapped hiking balls.
Snapped hiking poles.
Going
Okay.
down 70% declines, and
It was a very
ascents.
hilly hike.
How many kilometres did you two do altogether?
It was more
It was
elevation.
more kilometers with these guys.
Just a clarification, Trent's there because Trent started the hike with them doing his bronze award. Jonty's doing his gold award, so Trent didn't need to hike as long, so he just did an overnight hike.
But we did more elevation.
But then
and it was way more harder.
Ups and downs.
Okay.
Over
So
the
it's
last
tougher.
few days.
Yeah. How many, do you know how many kilometres you did, Trent?
Like 40 a day.
No, we did
Not
17.
40. The whole trip. That's
Tall tales.
like a 10 and 70 kilometers.
Anyway,
35k in total.
But,
Which
like,
isn't-
we got like
isn't
1,000
very
meters
long.
elevation.
but it was deep.
More than that. Anyway.
Anyway, Jonty, as per usual, has come home pumped. And Corinne's looking tired.
I'm just cold. By the way.
Yeah, it is cold. So we'll let Corinne get going. Any other highlights that we needed to document?
It rained.
It
Yeah,
rained. Was that miserable? Was that just mainly on the first day or all
First
the
day
days?
And then last night. We were
today.
all cooking, and then all of a sudden we feel a few spits, and like there's a run for like gathering things that can't be left in the rain, and then zipping up tents and setting up
And we got
ant
fire.
hutchie,
Yeah.
and
At least Ant has the gear.
Well, Hutchie is just like a type.
we need to get a hutchie.
Yeah. Cheap car.
Yeah.
No.
But it's lightweight, isn't
It's
it?
a lightweight type.
Yeah.
Actually,
Because you
'Cause you can
had
cover
your
tent to get it
all
like
of that. That's
big.
your tents and everything in there for 4 days. Well, for those who don't hike, so they know. And Crocs on the outside.
Is anyone
Crocs
struggling?
are important.
Well,
Listen,
I'm never going to hike, but I've learned just from watching you.
Did two hike times. I
I
hiked
also
in the
need
Crocs.
to buy some of these.
You
did
crocked
anyone
in.
struggle?
You crocked in your hike.
You can't even.
He hiked in your Crocs. I wouldn't have thought Mr. Graham would have let
Oh, you
him.
would fit it.
He didn't let me.
No, I hiked
You're not
today
experienced.
a little bit in the creeks in my Crocs.
'Cause
Oh,
Harry
okay.
went for a
Creeks,
K in the
I can
creek,
understand.
Hiked
Yeah.
And then he also did
Graham, was anyone struggling?
This one?
He's been feeling rotten about it.
That
since
one's
it happened.
terrible.
Yeah.
I've been following the Bathurst. So Alex watching Bathurst with his eyes closed. Yeah, this is why we have pictures of Imogen, because she gets the cats cranky.
I don't get them cranky.
No.
She's happy.
Are you happy, Daisy?
Growling's her love language.
How much does she love you?
A lot. Ah, her claws. Simba. See, she doesn't
Nobody's
growl,
gonna-
it's her.
Yeah, well, what does she does when you stop?
Ah, I'm dizzy now.
Oh, so she.
She's running into the wall.
Almost finished. Jonty's arrived home in time to watch the finish. Hi, Daisy Cat. I thought I got the end of it. I didn't press record. So, today I should be going to Brisbane for my treatment, especially since last week my treatment was cancelled because of the arthritis pain that I was reporting. Plus I had the thyroid issue thing going on. So I've been taking these patches, putting the patches on, and I'm still feeling pain. And I thought this is probably going to be an issue. And I'm going to be going down to Brisbane, and possibly if I told them some of this information, they would be able to make a call before or after, or get me on different, this is what's going on in my head, that maybe I'll have some different medication. Maybe they will want to cancel, but maybe if I gave them enough information up front, they won't want to cancel straight away, because they might be able to slow the brain down and think about it rather than go, let's cancel. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've just had a phone call. Yesterday she was all quite calm, but then she talks to my doctor today and it's cancelled. So no treatment today, no trip to Brisbane. I'm still in my pajamas and my dressing gown because my children were needing socks this morning, and we've got to go to the Gold Coast for their volleyball competition. So I thought, before I go to Brizzy, I'll start doing some folding so that kids have got clean clothes, and then I'll go and have my shower. But then I got a phone call from my trial coordinator, who's wonderful, who said what they're going to do is put me on a high dose of steroids that will hopefully deal with this immune response, because they said it's definitely, or the inflammation is obviously an immune response. So if they put me on a high dose of steroids, hopefully that will deal with it, because it's unacceptable that I can't do normal jobs. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, okay, we need to get things under control. Like, if you can get things under control, that we need to get things under control. It's a trial. I don't want just talking to my sister about it. People say I've got a high pain threshold. I don't feel like I do have a high pain threshold, because I can feel lots of pain, but I've got a high coping mechanism with pain, because I've had like back pain all my life and you just can't do anything about it. So I know how to just keep going with pain. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, if this trial is working and it's just a case of me not being able to use my hands, and I can get help, but it keeps shrinking the tumor, well, of course I'm going to say, I can put up with a bit of pain in my hands and feet, just keep giving me the medication. It does concern me that, of course, it keeps getting worse, and it concerns me that could do long-term damage, but like, the tumor is going to do worse long-term damage, in my opinion. So anyway, so there's all these things going through my head. So I'm wanting to be responsible, but at the same time, I'm like, I'll do what I have to do. But yeah, you want to report to the doctors as well and trust their judgment. So let me tell you what he's doing. Prednisone tablets. So that's my prednisone. I'm normally taking 10 milligrams a day. I have been very happy taking 10 milligrams a day. It's like my trial coordinator said, that is like a baby dose of steroids. I've had dexamethasone before, and I go really crazy, and I really find it hard to stay calm. The longer I've been taking these 10 milligrams, I have been finding it hard to stay calm. I will just go off like this, and then I'll calm down, but I'll just go off, and I'll just yell and be really mad. And when I am, like, as soon as, like when you get triggered, you're like, and then like after lots of triggers, you'll just go off the edge. Whereas I'll just get triggered and it will just be like a bomb going off. Anyway, she's like, count how many tablets you've got. And I'm like, I've got 20. So all of that's 100 milligrams. He wants me to go on 100 milligrams. I have to take, I said, oh crap, I just lost them. I need to make sure I've got 20. Okay, I've got to take all of those at once. I've got to now count up how many I've got. I can see one down there. Okay. Pray, well, by the time you watch this, I will have taken it. Did I drop one down my sleeve? No. Yes, I did. Oh, crap, I dropped 3 down my sleeve. I had 3 down my sleeve. Okay, that was silly illustrating to you. Anyway, is there any more? No. Yeah, so I'm really worried about my mood swings. But hopefully this will get all the symptoms under control. It'll only be for a really short time, and then they'll start weaning me back. Please God. But I've also got to go to the volleyball. What if I'm a crazy woman on the side of the volleyball court? What if I go crazy at an umpire? At least I'm friends with our teacher. He used to work with me. I'll just have to go, Mick, just take me away. Surely I won't. Surely I'll be able to have self-control. But like, think Hulk. I said to my sister, I said to Alex, do I need to go away for a week and just stay away from the family? And then I said to my sister, she was like suggesting something. I'm like, no. She's like, oh, maybe you should come out and stay with mum and dad. I'm like, I need to probably be around no people. I probably need to go into a cave like the Hulk did. And she thought I said cage. And I'm like, a cage would work as well. Oh my gosh, I'm so worried. Anyway, I need to count up 20 tablets. I'm so nervous. And tomorrow I've got to go down and see my doctor. I don't know why, when I was supposed to be going down there today, I can't just see him today. But anyway, so I'm down there tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Anyway, hopefully it gets everything under control. We can continue on the trial. I don't know what's going to happen with scans now because I'm supposed to have scans on the 29th. You'll find out. I just thought you'd want to know I have all 20 tablets. 1 fell on the ground and 3 fell up my sleeve. Got 20 tablets. Man, it's a lot of tablets. Oh, and if you look at my kitchen, people are going to tell me off because my children should be helping more. I need to do an episode on this. Yes, my children should be helping more. And yes, they do. They don't do nothing, but doing things regularly, I am bad at because I've got ADHD. I have not been good at training my children because I have had triplet, you guys. My youngest, my eldest two, were learning key things when I had baby triplets in the house. That compromises your efficiency. And then when the triplets got to school age, I had cancer. I've had cancer for 7 years. Yes, some of my child raising skills have been compromised and my children aren't the best at doing some things because I was too overwhelmed to teach them how to keep a house tidy because I can't keep a house tidy. So look at this. We all need to do better. But for now, you can just look at the back of the thing. I mean, I think you can see no, you can't see my fridge. My fridge is an indication of my personality. It's full of everything because I need to see stuff. And then I want to see, yeah. And I've asked before, it's probably one of the, sorry to go on, like I'm not trying to guilt people into staying, but every time I release a video, I seem to lose some subscribers. I'm like, is that because I'm just really annoying? Anyway, yeah, and then I tell people off when I think they're being unfair. So yeah, this is me saying, I know I could do better and there's a whole heap of you that will be lovely and supportive and, you know, maybe I should listen a bit more. Well, it's not that I'd listen to people who say, get your kids to help out more, but it's like, let's just say it's something I'm aware of and I've tried to work on and I will continue. They need to help out more, but I have a feeling that this problem would be there if I didn't have cancer, just in it'd be a smaller problem. Just because I'm so messy with my ADHD, brain just does not do tidiness well. Anyway, if you're getting to watch this, because I have a feeling this might get cut. If you're getting to watch this, I trust you. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you. If you're brave enough to keep subscribing to all my mess, to my bad parenting, to my good parenting, because I do some good stuff. I know I'm a good parent. I'm just bad at teaching them how to stay tidy. I'm really bad at that. So Beav, you know, if you're game to keep coming for the ride, keep being on my team to get me through this cancer chronicling, please do subscribe. And please like if you are saying, Caitlin, you can get through 100 milligrams of steroids. Give me a like. I need it. Oh! I feel the need to document taking these. So the next time I have this, I think it will be it will be a higher tablet, so it won't feel like I'm taking so many. But I'm eating my porridge because I'm like the three bears. I like my porridge in the morning. It's got lovely blueberries in it. Got my daughter's Barbie glass that I'm drinking out of. Because but I thought, oh, it's 9:30. I really need to get these taken, because the other thing I didn't think about until after I stopped the camera is I do not know how I'm going to get to sleep tonight. I've been sleeping okay. Once I get to sleep, I'm fine. At first, it took a little while to get used to. Maybe the fentanyl will help. This feels so wrong. This feels so wrong, having 20 tablets at once. It feels like I'm about to overdose. Oh. I'm not turning green yet, am I? I really feel like I need to keep a lot of food in my stomach. I need to go and take the Valium, Nexium as well. Keep that stomach protected. Thanks, guys, for all the supporters out there. Thank you that, you know, you're here. I'm freaking out over taking steroids and you're here for me. Thank you. Am I being paranoid? Is my face rounder already? Because prednisone gives that moon face. I'm now on a high dose. Like a couple of hours later, is it rounder? Maybe not. I'm feeling all tizzy. Not happy. I want to get off these as soon as possible. I have just done a blood test before I see my doctor tomorrow. It's raining outside, but I brought my umbrella. And yeah, we'll see if we can get to the bottom of all of this. Okay, umbrella up. Hang on. There we go. So I had to use my fan. Veins seem to be going well at the moment. I think it's always I'm just always nervous that at some point they will just stop and then they'll be hard to access and then they go dry and collapse and everything that was happening earlier in the year. But at the moment, they're just going in and making me look like a drama queen when I'm like, the next thing is whether they work. Anyway, I'm now gonna have to head back to Hannah's to buy school socks for my kids for tomorrow, which is annoying because I was at Hannah's yesterday. Anyway, never mind.